I was just cracking myself up. I got an appointment this morning and I had set my alarm for 7:15 to get going, grab my stuff and go. Had all my paperwork printed out, all of that kind of stuff. So I'm in the car heading to my job site, and I look at the clock to see how am I doing time-wise, and it says 7:46. And I thought, wait a minute, this is my appointment for 9 o'clock? Am I an hour ahead somehow? So I took a quick look, and sure enough, my appointment is for 9 o'clock, not 8 o'clock, but I had at some point set my alarm as if it was for an 8 o'clock appointment. So I totally messed myself up and gotten some weird spot in my head. So it's it's like a little discombobulated, and it's funny, isn't it? It's like it doesn't take much to kind of throw us off a little bit, and especially if we got a lot going on, a lot on our minds, whatever it is. It doesn't take too much just to have a little hiccup and cause a little thing to go a little bit different than it should. And the math that we do may not be quite accurate, and it's good to do those double checks, but bottom line is I'm not old. So anyway, yeah, it was kind of a funny little thing. So I've got a little extra time this morning. I thought, okay, I'll just talk about what just happened. But, you know, it's not an uncommon thing for us to have so much in the air, so many plates spinning, so many stresses, so many things on our mind that I know I rely on putting things on my calendar and setting alarms and things like that to keep me from being distracted by things or losing track of time, or just to keep me, on schedule and stuff, which works great, and that's a big part of life and all that. But yeah, sometimes we got stuff going on that interferes with that, and it makes us do the math wrong, which is funny. It brings me back to an old adage from way back when with computers, where it was like garbage in, garbage out. So the computer's only as good as the program running it. So my smartphone is only as smart as the input that I gave it, which was a 9 o'clock appointment, but 8 o'clock an alarm as if it was an 8 o'clock one. So this smart computer was a little bit off. So, yeah, it's part of life, and there's always stuff going on, and it's funny, isn't it? Sometimes it's like those little things that just throw us off, or we got so many things sometimes where we miss a turn, or we just absent-mindedly just start heading somewhere. I've done that, boy, I don't know how many times, and it's not old age, I tell you, it's not. But it's a funny thing, because you get in your mind a certain thing, and you just start heading off, and make a turn as if you're heading to this one spot, and it's just it's laughable, and it's part of being human. We are not perfect. We are so full of little glitches and hiccups, and that's the beauty of things, is that we're not perfect, and our imperfection is a gift, and that's a really cool thing, and it's something to, it's something that can even be really quite fun, a good source of amusement, and that's a beautiful thing, isn't it? That everything doesn't have to be perfect to be enjoyable. And we can be all kinds of flawed and full of hiccups and stuff, and it can still be a great time and all of that stuff. So anyway, I was really glad that I set my alarm for earlier instead of later, because I would hate to be at my appointment an hour late. And I don't. I'm trying to think if I've really ever done that. Not that I can recall. So if it's happened, it hasn't happened frequently, that's for sure. But usually it's more on the early side, and I usually will catch it earlier in the game. But today I was, well on the way. Yay! So there it is. Surely this never happens in your life, does it? But if it does, I'd be curious to hear about it, because it is something I think is part of being human, and it's kind of fun to share this stuff and be able to laugh at ourselves and laugh at just the humor of life. It's the humor of life. It's not old age. It's not. I know it's not. Have a great. Okay, here's an addendum, and you are going to crack up at this. All right, so it turns out that 7:15 alarm was the alarm I set for myself to wake up, just in case I wasn't awake already, which didn't matter since I've been awake since the wee hours of the morning. So anyway, I didn't realize that until my 8:15 alarm went off, which I set correctly for my appointment. So I did set my appointment alarm correctly, but my wake up alarm is what I responded to, got packed up and left. And so that just kind of compounds the brain hiccup, doesn't it? Anyway, it cracked me up even further. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that extra little addendum. Okay, and yet another addendum to the addendum. Okay, this maybe I just need to go back to bed and take a nap, start a new day later today or something. At any rate, I was at this appointment and they had these little cards here with some coupons for some different restaurants and stuff like that. Anyway, there's little fine print on there. I didn't have my reading glasses on, didn't feel like putting them on yet, so I took my 2 fingers and I tried to expand it on this little printout card as if it was my phone or something. And of course it didn't expand, it's just printed on this paper. Oh dear, man. I have to be extra special careful today that I am alert and a little more alive, but my poor brain is not doing so great today. Anyway, I just thought you'd enjoy that extra little funny. Humans are weird. But